Okay, so let's take a look at how you can install AlmaLinux in Azure's virtual machine. So first thing, go to Azure portal and then check for service called virtual machine. You can find it on dashboard or you can search through search bar. Alternatively, check the menu here where you have virtual machine. Next thing, click on it and then go to page that looks like this. You can click on create and then choose from 4 options to create a virtual machine. Right, so click on that and this would give you an option. Right, so here first thing is choosing the subscription. Right, so I'm on free trial, I will choose that. Then comes resource group, pick that name. So here for virtual machine I will choose Azure Alma. Right, then region I will pick the recommended one and check the available zone. Let's pick the zone 1 and pick the images. Right, so here you can take a look at the image for AlmaLinux. So I will pick the pricing to free so that it can filter better, and currently it will be showing you Rocky Linux, CentOS and others. So here we have AlmaLinux. Just select the version that applies. So I will pick the AlmaLinux 9 generation 1 and that would take me back to our options. So here it will automatically adjust the region and it will show you that there is a generation 2 of this which has higher feature compatibility. So I'm not going for features, just trying to install AlmaLinux. Now here currently we have like multiple options and recently used sizes, as you can see. So I will be choose one vCPU 1 GB memory as it is applicable, right? Then 64 architecture. Spot discount I will not choose because I will be getting rid of this image immediately, right? Then I will let username Azure user, and here you can see SSH key to be generated by Azure. So I'm not going to add my own key. I'm going to download what Azure gives me, and that would be used to create a public key and private key. Now here we have inbound port rules, right? So here we will pick SSH and HTTP as 2 options for inbound ports, right? So if I review and create, you can see that we have created virtual machine with AlmaLinux, and the thing is this should give you an idea on validation fails often, but just go back and forth and it will restart. And here you can see it will show you all that provision for this VM, right? How many credits will be used, and subscription, as you can see, 0.8 per hour, right? Then you have all the options selected, and then we can click on create, right? So here, right, so here we have new key pair to download. So I will be downloading this and moving to the place where I have my party and partition. So let's open desktop, copy this key, then go to partition and party. Here I will get rid of previous keys and paste the current one. Right, now let's wait for the deployment. Here you can see it will start and it will show you the results of deployment. Once everything is created, it will message you that your VM is ready and you can log in using your SSH credentials. Right, now the next thing would be to go into your party generator. So double click on it. Then what you can do is convergence, import key, then pick the key. So this .pem file you will convert. Save one private key. Let's name this alma.ppk. Save public key, name alma.pub. So we have like those two keys stored within the folder of our choice. Now we have to wait for the deployment to finish. Now what do we need from here is, first we will go to resource. Right, now once you go there, the best option for you is to wait out for this particular IP address. Copy this. Now open party. Paste the IP address. Get rid of previous sessions. Let's name this Alma. Now let's go to connections, data, then SSH, auth, credentials. Here I am going to pick the private key, right? And then you can see all the options. And then within session we are going to click on open. Prior to that we will save the existing sessions. Right, so I will just click open. I will have to accept the fingerprint and certificate. Now next thing, I will type in Azure user. Hit enter. And now as you can see, it immediately connects me to AlmaLinux. So if I type in lshw, hopefully that works here. If not, you will have to change the key. So here you can see system information, but I want this in short. As you can see, all the system information in byte size. So we have 1 GB memory, processor Xeon at 2.8 GHz, and all the options for storage, network, right? All the devices. You can see the display, Hyper-V support, right? You can also check CPU, LSCPU, all these options that you can see here. So LSBL key, right? As you can see, everything is visible now, right? As you can see, we have managed to put up a workflow which allowed us to start from the setting up of VM all the way to installing this VM and then accessing it through SSH. And now we can go ahead and work normally on AlmaLinux, right? So I'm not sure if lsp_release option is available. If it is okay, so it's not available, but in most of the Debian it is. So just like lshw, it can show you the hardware info, but let's ignore that for a moment. So our workflow was starting from, let's say, virtual machines. We created that particular virtual machine, right? Then use the SSH keys and access it from there. Your SSH keys are in .pem format, which needs to be converted into PPK format, right? And it's one-time process. Once you save that session, you can easily log in over and over, right? Now I can exit this and I will show you how to stop this instance and then get rid of this instance. So let's stop this and click on stop AlmaLinux. To take a minute or two, then we can initiate the deletion as well. That would take longer because it will be removing the resources that we allocated, right? So here you can also find out networking resources that we have been using. So some parts we will be noticing there. Here you can see it's stopped, right? Successfully stopped. We can click on delete. Now let's take a look at deletion part. Select force delete, choose all the options, accept the terms and condition, click delete. Right, so deallocated, stopped, and we have virtual machine. Needs to be refreshed. Okay, so we will go back here and then refresh. As you can see, it is now removed.